What is up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back. Sooner Surge live on this Tuesday night. Just me here tonight for now until Jeremy joins, but thanks for joining me tonight. Appreciate it. I cannot believe it, but 32 days away from football in Oklahoma. Really, we're about a month away. And tomorrow, Venables will meet with the media as fall camp will get underway. Far as just meetings and stuff. And then I believe practice might start the next day. I don't know exactly on the schedule, but it's here. It's here. And you guys are here to talk about it tonight. Thanks for joining me. Chester already started off with Mike Gaddis, the best number 32, Boomer Sooner for life. We're not there yet, Mark, but we're close. You know, it's interesting, Chester. P. Ryan came to mind for me as well. You know, this year you got R. Mason Thomas, 32 days away. But when you think of it, man, Gaddis was so stinking good. So was P. Ryan. Wow. That's it. It's going to be opinion based on who people think is the best 32 to ever play. Jerry says, hey, Surgers, rest in peace, Mike Gaddis, number 32. Switzer called Gaddis the best back from the state of Oklahoma he'd ever signed. He was unbelievable. The guy was unbelievable, period. I mean, I didn't go to a game that he played in, but I listened to the games on radio at that time and in highlights, obviously. But, man, he was just really good. And Sooner fan can confirm. Pat Jones picked OU to go 6-6. Well, there you go. Here's a crazy thing. Nationally, this is what's wild to me, is I feel like nationally this year you got more people that's on the OU bandwagon. And then a lot of the OU fans are like, I don't know, let's wait and see. Last year it was opposite. Last year, the national media was not on the OU bandwagon. They were, 6-6, 7-5, and a lot of OU fans were like, whatever, that's not going to happen. No way, not the first year in the SEC, and it did. So let's hope, and this is what I'm hoping, is that this year the national media, they're right again, and that OU has a good year, goes 9-3 or something like that. I'm getting excited. I'm excited. It's about a month away, guys and gals. So it'll be here before you know it. Wilson. Yeah, P. Ryan does hold the single game record. That's correct. And I don't know. That might last a while. You got to have the right scenario and the right circumstances for somebody to get more than 427 yards. I cannot, Ron. Sure can't, buddy. I don't. Nope, sure can't. I don't think we'll go 6-6, but it wouldn't surprise me. Sooner-a-thon says, I was at OSU where Parker dropped the ball. Sanders went for 250, Gaddis 200 yards. Yeah. Gaddis, man, so good. I have not watched it yet, Johnson. I'm wanting to watch it. I just have not sat down to watch it yet. Hey, what's on your mind tonight? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to chat about? We are almost there, guys. We are almost there. This is a fan channel. It's from fans, for fans, and you guys are fans. And what do you want to talk about tonight? Because the season's just around the corner. I think David Pollock was on with Dari this morning, talking very high of the Sooners. I think it was JD Pickle, picked his playoff. And he picked LSU to win the whole thing, which I don't see that happening. Playoff, okay. I don't think Brian Kelly's going to win a national championship. That's just me. Maybe he does. But that's interesting take, Sooner fan. I don't think it will take 9-3. I think if they go 8-4, honestly, I'm not saying my opinion of what I think. I'm just saying what I think OU would do is if he goes – I think if he goes 7-5, OU is going to keep him. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it depends on the AD and all that. I don't know. Michigan D-line versus OU O-line. That's going to be a great matchup. That might be one of the best matchups I'm looking forward to at the beginning of the year with OU as far as one side of the ball but the other. It's that O-line versus Michigan D-line. D-line is stout at Michigan. It has been. It always will be, I think, for most aspects. So that'll be a true test for Oklahoma. I'm interested to see who the five are going to be, Chief. Who are they going to be come game 1 and game 2? Who's those 5 going to be at O-lineman? They are doing a lot of chirping. And I need to do some tagging on our videos to try to get some of them in here. That'd be some fun little talking for the next 37, 39 days or whatever it may be. That'd be fun. I'd like to do it. Hey, good idea, Dalpos. It will show us what eras most of us from. Yeah, I talked about the Mount Rushmore by position. That would be fun, Dalpos. I'll see if I can put that together. I think that'd be fun. I was skeptical. Okay, this is a great point because that was me too, Platone. Skeptical on OKC Thunder, and I'm skeptical on OU football this year, just like I was very wrong on the Thunder. Hopefully, I'm wrong on OU football this year. I'm with you, Platone. I picked the Thunder actually to lose to Denver in the playoffs. So, what's up, Michael? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing good. If OU can't win 9 or 10 wins with this defense, mature not, when will they? Well, the defense should be really good, Michael, and the offense should be better. So it's just a matter to me about putting the plays together in the fourth quarter when you have to have it to win games. That's what it comes down to. Austin landed in Utah today for a vacation. Enjoy it, Austin. Where are you going in Utah? I went there a few years ago to Zion National Park. Loved it. I don't know where you're at in Utah, but it's a great place. Hey, one thing I want to talk about. I saw this today. It kind of goes a little bit back to we were talking about fans the other day and the fan support for Oklahoma. Loudest college football stadiums. They put this out on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. Neyland Stadium in Tennessee, number 1. Number 2, Husky Stadium, Washington. No surprise, those two. Number 3, Williams-Brice Stadium, South Carolina. Not surprised. Number 4, Memorial Stadium, Clemson. Not surprised. Number 5, Tiger Stadium, LSU, just as Chester says. Not surprised. Number 6, Austin Stadium in Oregon. Once again, not surprised. 7, Lane Stadium, Virginia Tech. Yep, I think most people figured that. Kyle Field, number 8. Number 9, Beaver Stadium in Penn State. Number 10, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Florida. Now, here's what I want to say, and this is what I want to ask you. I was kind of surprised by something. And what I was surprised by was Autzen Stadium. Not the fact that they're in the loudest. I knew they were. But does anybody know, without looking it up, you could look it up and whatever, you can cheat. But I'm curious to know if anybody knows what Autzen Stadium holds. I heard this today, and I was shocked how much that stadium holds. For it to be one of the loudest college football stadiums, it's actually lower than that, Dalpos. It's actually lower. It's higher than this. Sooner fans pretty close. Between 54 and 60,000, but I think it's at 54. Could hold more as far as the if you do standing room only, but 54 to 60, which is crazy. Drew says 64. That's wild. I knew it wasn't as big as a lot of stadiums, but 54,000 is wild. Yeah, I heard it on the Sports Channel. I think that's where I heard it too, Sooner fan, actually. We're going to try and do something with this, Jay Johnson. We'll have to figure some things out yet when it gets closer. But, yeah, I would love to meet some of you guys. Yeah, it's the design of the stadium. It is. It's the design of the stadium. It's getting everybody in there a certain way to make it loud, and they've always been loud. I remember when OU played there, gosh, everybody remembers the onside kick game, but it's always loud there. Same with Husky Stadium in Washington. So looking at this, you have four SEC teams. OU plays at 3 of these teams this year, only 2 of them on the road. Neyland Stadium and Williams-Brice Stadium in South Carolina. 2 of the top 3 OU will be at this year. So interesting. It's going to be tough. Everyone knows it's a tough schedule for OU anyway. If OU would have built that 2014 planned stadium, we could talk. OU stadium capacity right now, what's it at? What's up, Okie Brave? Good to see you on there, man. Hope you're doing good. Good to see you, bud. What is OU stadium capacity? Gosh, I would say in the 90s, but I'd have to look. 85K NIL commission says. I thought they bumped it up close to 90, but maybe I'm a little bit high on it, a little bit high. Yeah, I understand this, Sooner Cowboy. I hate that. Now, Chief says 91K. We'll get an exact number in a minute. Now, listen, I'm by myself right now. I have no help from Hunter. He's not on here. I have no help from Jeremy. So as far as looking things up, I'm kind of at a disadvantage here. That's why I'm asking you guys to help me. Let me ask you guys this. You saw JD Pickle put out his playoff predictions, and we're going to do a show on this, a special show coming up over the next week or two with our playoff predictions. But how many SEC teams are getting the playoff this year, and how many Big Ten teams are getting the playoff? If you had to say right now, are you at the full, are you thinking 8 between the two conferences? 8 between the two conferences? That would leave Big 12 getting 1, ACC getting 1, and the group of 5 getting 1. 5 SEC Sooner fan, 4-3. 918 says 3-3. Hey, so 918, if you say 3-3, where are you saying the other 4 are coming from? Are you saying 2 ACC, 2 Big 12? 4-3, 4-3, 4-3. Harmony says, largest crowd to ever attend a football game at Gaylord Family Oklahoma. Hey, thanks for the info here. Says 88,308 for the game between number 3 Oklahoma and number 11 TCU on November 11th. Awesome. Hey, Okie Brave, appreciate it. Look at Okie Brave dropping a super. Thanks so much, Okie. Appreciate that, man. Really means a lot. I think are you new to the channel? I think maybe I saw you, it was TikTok or something, but really appreciate the super. Means a lot. Really does. Thanks, Okie Brave. Good to see you on there. 80,000 from Madrano says, OU needs to demolish the ancient-looking press box. Interesting that the Harmony Rockets, interesting on this, that would be the game that had that many, which is wild. I mean, I'd have to look that up. That's crazy. I think right now I'm at 4 SEC teams, and then Big Ten I'm at 3 or 4. I just am. I think Big 12 and SEC, I could see what 918 saying. I could see how they could get to. ACC more than Big 12. Oh, Notre Dame. There's the one I'm missing. Notre Dame, correct. ACC, 2 Big 12, Notre Dame group of 5. Here's the thing, though, with Notre Dame, guys. Let me see if I can pull it up. Their schedule, I believe, is a little more difficult this year, but let me pull it up so I can have it in front of me just to make sure. I know it's Arkansas, but I mean, it's still a power school. But all right, let me pull it up here. Here's what I got for Notre Dame. Notre Dame schedule this year opens with Miami, at Miami. Wow. Then Texas A&M at Notre Dame, and then they play Purdue, then at Arkansas, Boise State, NC State, USC. Hey, Syracuse. Hey, you know what? Notre Dame's schedule is not a cakewalk. I don't know what you're talking about, Chief. Sorry. I'm not hyping them up, Steeler man. What I'm saying is I don't know if they're going to make it in this year, because looking at their schedule, USC, at Arkansas, Boise State, Notre Dame versus Texas A&M, and then Miami. Yeah, they can win those games. I'm not saying they're not gonna, but it is harder than it's been in years past. Are you buying the Miami hype? I saw a lot of people picking Miami to be in the ACC championship game against Clemson. I think Clemson will be there bar none. I think Clemson's going to be in the playoff. I think they're going to be in the ACC championship game. Who do they play? Is it SMU? Is it Miami? A lot of people are on the Miami train with Carson Beck. I don't know. I never was really a huge fan of Carson Beck at Georgia, but maybe that's just because I don't like Georgia, and I'll just be flat out honest with you. But Miami's no good, Chief says. Arkansas sucks. NC State, give me a break. Well, I'm picking Texas A&M to make the playoff, Chief. So I think Texas A&M is a good team. A lot of people think USC will be better this year. No, I mean, if you look at the Big Ten, though, guys, you got Oregon, Ohio State, Penn State. I think Indiana's taken a step back. So if I had to pick right now for the Big Ten that I would say I think make playoff, I would say on July 29th, Oregon, Ohio State, Penn State. Penn State has a cake schedule. So those three teams I think are going to make the playoff out of the Big Ten if I had to pick right now. Okay? SEC, I mean, there's a handful of teams that can make it. I think they'll get 4. I think you're going to get 4 from the SEC. You could only get 3, like 918 says. Oregon, Ohio State, and Penn State. Yeah, I agree, 918. That's it. Hey, Lincoln Riley is doing really good at recruiting, Ron. I agree with you, man. I do. And, yeah, Aaron, this is why I talked about the other day about getting in a conference. I think you'd have to do those 4 power conferences to get in. But you know what's crazy? And I understand you guys' argument. I don't want to get an argument about Notre Dame. I know you guys think I'm a Notre Dame fan. I'm not. But that schedule that I just mentioned about Notre Dame is harder than some of the ACC schedules or some of the Big 12 schedules. It just is. I know they're not in a conference, but there's some – I mean, who was it last year in the ACC? I can't remember if it was it might have been SMU that didn't have to play 2 like of the tougher teams in the conference. I mean, just sometimes that's the way it works out. Illinois. Now, this is a good point, Wills and Levers. Illinois is this year's Indiana. They'll get 10 wins and claim they deserve to be in. I'd have to look at their schedule. I don't think they're getting 10 wins. I know they're hyped up. A lot of people think they're going to be good. But I don't think they're going to get 10 wins. Oregon getting a playoffs and their new quarterback. That's the question, Mess. How good is he going to be? All these people that have new quarterbacks, nobody knows. It's a guessing game right now. You're basing all your opinions off of what you think they'll do. You haven't seen it in person in a college atmosphere. So based off talent, based off scouting, but until it actually happens, nobody knows. And yeah, Evan Stewart out for the year. Big says that's right. Prediction: Saban to USC end of this year. Wow, hot take, Okie Brave, coming in hot. Saban to USC. Hey, if Saban was going to go back coach a big time school like a big school like USC would be where it would go. I would agree with that. I believe our quarterback will live up to the hype of the number 1 portal pick. We'll see. Hey, check out the Fan Stop, everybody. www.thefanstop.com. You can get great merchandise there. You can get this hat, this one and only hat. You cannot buy it anywhere else. And they have it in this style. They have it in a lower profile style, whatever you'd like. But thefanstop.com also has Shirt of the Month Club. You can sign up for that. Use code SURGE. You get 10% off your first 3 months. I'm telling you, great products. You're wanting to stock up on your merchandise before the season. You need to check them out. thefanstop.com. Oregon has a tough road in 2026. Tougher road than they've had. I would agree with that. Is Sark really a quarterback whisperer or just another former Bama? I think Sark's good with quarterbacks, Sooner Cowboys. I'm an OU fan, but I think he's good with quarterbacks. I do. I think he is. Wrong fan stop there, Mark. What's your take on the tight end group? Who starts? Okay. If I had to pick right now, just based off what you're hearing, I mean, one of 2 guys, it would probably be Caden Helms or Will Huggins. I would probably lean Caden Helms maybe, just off the people talking right now, and Jaron Kennick in the 2 spot. Kind of one of those guys at 1, and then I think those 3 are your top 3. Helms, Huggins, and Kennick. Now, how they play him, I don't know yet. But my thought is this, Aaron. I'm not like just overly pumped thinking they're going to go off. but I think they're going to be a lot better than last year because they have to be. Last year was bad. Now, I am kind of wondering if Caden Helms might have a pretty decent year. I mean, it's about time if he does. He's been injured. Maybe he's healthy. Maybe he gets it together. I would love it more than anything to see Caden Helms play good at tight end. And I would like to see Kenneth get some good playing time if he's ready and if he can play the position. Do not do what happened last year to Jacoby Johnson, where they moved him over to wide receiver and they never threw him a ball. They never played him. I think they wasted that. Jacoby Johnson wasted last year at wide receiver. Why? If you're going to move somebody, you got to play him. And that's kind of how I'm feeling about Kanik. Huggins starts, in my opinion, simply because he's the better blocker. And that could be true, 918. Based off the scheme Arbuckle wants to run, could be true. Greg says he'd rather not use a tight end at this point. Switching positions or FCS Jags. And we'll see. Who plays more this year, Helms or Gentry? I'm going to say Gentry. I'm going to say Gentry has a healthy year. How about that? That's my hot take for this Tuesday night, is it? Tuesday night? I'm going to say that's my hot take. He has a healthy year. Daniel says if Kanik plays, we are not in trouble. I don't know. Somebody said, I guess we're in trouble. Jay, Sark turned the number 1 5-star quarterback in a 7th-round NFL draft quarterback. Not good. Most turnovers lost in the SEC. Who are you talking about, Mess? All I know is I think Quinn Ewers is looking pretty good at Miami right now, from what I've seen. Hey, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and get on a Sarkisian hype train. That's not what I'm saying. I think the guy knows offense, and I think the guy's good with quarterbacks, okay? That's what I think. I think he knows offense. I think he's good with quarterbacks. Now, you can agree to disagree. That's fine. But I just do. I think he knows quarterbacks, and I think he knows offense. Kanik's only time playing defense was at OU. He literally only played offense in high school back where he's come. Now, we'll see, though, Sixfo. I mean, they gave him a chance at linebacker. Never really could get it going. So now I will say Sark has had the benefit of having really high-profile quarterbacks. I'm trying to think of a guy that he's taken, because you look at Lincoln Riley. I would still call Lincoln Riley, in my opinion, one of the best quarterback gurus out there. And I think when you look at Lincoln Riley, like Baker Mayfield was a walk-on. Yeah, he was underrated, but and then what he did with Jalen Hurts. I mean, Jalen Hurts was a good quarterback when he got to OU, but Lincoln really helped him get drafted and for higher and for his NFL career. So I think maybe Lincoln with less talent. 918 says Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Jahdae Mabudi, Matt Castle, Mark Sanchez, Jake Locker, Tua Tagovailoa, and Mac Jones. That's pretty good names there. Pretty good, guys. So there it is. Thanks, 918, for looking that up. I had only remembered a couple of those. Couldn't think back to all those. I'd forgot Carson Palmer that far back. Yeah, this would be good, Kale. Something like that. Now, he has had the benefit. That's true. I don't think we're not talking about NIL, Chief. We're talking about coaching and developing. That's what we're talking about. I'm not talking about NIL. NIL has nothing to do with coaching. I mean, it might do with your team, but not like developing a player. A number 1 5-star quarterback should be drafted in the first round. That's the ranking. Okay, so Mess, let me ask you a question. Spencer Rattler. Lincoln Riley, he's great with quarterbacks. Spencer Rattler, where was he drafted? What round was Spencer Rattler drafted? He was number 1 quarterback, wasn't he? 5-star? I believe he was. I mean, it doesn't always work out that way. It just doesn't. Sometimes so I guess what you're saying, Mess, based off this, Jackson Arnold should be a first-round draft pick. Right? Shouldn't he be a first-round draft pick, Mavs? Hugh Freeze needs to turn Jackson Arnold into a first-round draft pick. Is that what you're saying? I think we're getting off on a tangent here that we don't need to. Because 5 stars out of high school does not always mean a first-round talent. Sometimes they're not as good as what you thought they were in high school. I know you're not defending Lincoln Riley, Mass. I know that. I'm just saying it just doesn't always equal that. A 5-star quarterback does not always equal a first-round draft. It just doesn't. Sometimes they're overrated. Sometimes development's a part of it. I would agree with you, Mass. Sometimes, maybe Quinn could have got drafted higher. Maybe he could have done better with Quinn. I don't know. I'm just saying, I think if you look at his history of coaching quarterbacks and offenses, he's been pretty good. He's been good. Not pretty good. He's been good. Let me get to some of these comments. If he outplays the other tight ends, earns it, and proves he can block, then we aren't in trouble. That's correct. Good point, Daniel. It doesn't mean we're in trouble. Nobody knows yet. Nobody on here as a fan knows. And guys, talking season's about over. It is. From fans, from media, it's about time to put up or shut up on football. And that's coming in 32 days. And you know what? All this stuff we've been talking about for, however many months. Because we've been doing this live show pretty much every single night. And the build up, here it comes. 32 is what date is away now. It's time to put up or shut up if you're Oklahoma. And it's time to get there and have a good season for Brent Venables. It's time. Pac-12, Texas State. What's up, Jerm? I think we got Jeremy on here. Let's see if I can fix this here. Jeremy, there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
We hear you loud and clear. What's going on, man?
Not much. What's the news tonight, Jay?
Let me ask you this question since you're blind to what's been going on in the chat. I want your opinion. You got about 3 seconds to think about it. Okay?
Okay.
Do you think Steve Sarkisian is good at developing quarterbacks?
I'm going to say no.
Oh, really? Based on what?
Well,
you would agree with some of the chats.
You gave me 3 seconds. So my mind immediately went to Quinn Ewers, who was good, but at times when it mattered most, let's just say he didn't do some great things when it mattered most, Jay. So my mind immediately went to him. Prior to him, I'm trying to think other quarterbacks.
Well, let me drop him for you because 918 put him in here. Carson Palmer.
Because you only gave me 3 seconds. So, again, just justifying my answer, I went straight to Quinn Ewers. And, Jay, Quinn Ewers was pretty much the same the last 2 years at Texas, was he not?
Yeah, Jeremy, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it. I was just asking you. Hey, did you see the team photo, Team 131 there today?
I have not seen it. Anything stand out?
Bill Beatembo looks good. That's what stood out to me.
Yeah, I know he's went through that transition.
Man, he looked good, Jerm. He did.
What will that have to do with wins and losses, Jay?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find. Yeah, it looks like the 80s. It kind of did look like a throwback. Jerm, greatest number 32 at Oklahoma.
R. Mason Thomas. Just kidding.
Mike Gaddis.
Samaje Perine was good.
Perine. Yeah. Gaddis.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Perine, let me get a trivia. Trivia. There you go. Check out Sugar. I want to say Surge. It's almost spelled the same. Sugar 66. They're in the 918 area. 2 locations. One at Mother Road Market. If you're not familiar with Mother Road Market, pretty cool place. You can go different places. Well, they have a candy shop in there. Also, the Blue Whale, the iconic Blue Whale, about a mile from there is Sugar 66 location, dessert shop. Pineapple whips, frozen treats, you name it. They probably got it or can make it for you. It's great stuff. Check them out. Sugar 66. Very own 918 owns that. So here's a trivia question for tonight. I did not type it out, so you're going to have to bear with me, okay? Here's the trivia question. Let me make sure I got it worded correctly. I don't want to screw this up. I did this by myself earlier, so let me see if I can. All right, so here we go. So we are 32 days away. Samaje Perine number. Samaje Perine, if you remember, in just his fourth game, that was kind of his breakout game. Jeremy, do you remember who they played?
Fourth game of the year? No.
This isn't the trivia question, but do you remember who they played that game? I'll tell you. West Virginia.
Go ahead and tell me.
He had a breakout game. He had 242 yards rushing. Now, here's a trivia question. How many carries did he have? 242 yards rushing. How many carries to get that 242 yards rushing? Man, he was a hoss, dude. He was a beast. I think they might have won their throwbacks that game. Maybe I'm wrong. Brian says 32.
They typically wore their throwbacks against West Virginia.
Close, Brian, but no cigar. Close.
Hey, did OU wear throwbacks again?
918 gets it. Sponsored by Sugar 66 here. 918 gets it. 34. 34 carries. Good job, 918.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
Did OU wear throwbacks in an SEC game last year?
Throwbacks?
Or alternate uniform, or any alternate uniform in an SEC game?
Didn't they wear the unities? Or did they not?
Who was that against?
Maybe they didn't last. Oh, it was against Maine, wasn't it?
Like, I'm just trying to remember if they
I
might
thought they
wear
wore
those
against Maine.
They didn't against South Carolina, did they?
I think it was Maine. They wore. Now Greg got says versus Houston. They wore Houston. They wore the throwbacks. I think Maine. They wore alternates. I mean,
Houston was the throwback, correct?
Yeah, I think Maine was the unity.
I think Maine was unity, Jay. I think you're right.
Well, twice last year. Do you think they do that again this year?
I don't know, Jay. I'm not a fan. You know my thoughts on the.
Do you like the throwbacks? I kind of like the throwback ones.
I like the normal crimson and cream, Jay. The road whites and the home reds. That's what I want.
I don't like the unities either. I don't like you can't read the numbers. If you were gonna pick a unit or an alternate uniform to go, give me the shirt color, pant color, and helmet color. Go. And this is for the chat too. Give me it. Give me what you think.
Would I have to pick one because I don't like alternates?
Hey, Stiller man, Jeremy's definitely an old head. He's a get off my lawn guy.
I'm a traditionalist, Jay, when it comes to uniforms. Yes, Jay.
You know
the best teams, the best teams don't have alternates. Has Bama ever worn an alternate?
I don't know, but you know what I want to wear? I want to see OU wear? I want crimson pants, crimson shirt, white helmet, and you have a little white stripe on there.
You've been playing a little college football where you can pick all your uniform combos.
I haven't played college football, but crimson, white. That's what I want. Sooners for Life says hates the throwbacks. They look like garbage. Late but present.
Jay, the best school, Michigan doesn't do throwbacks. Blue Bloods should not be allowed. Blue Bloods should not be allowed to do alternate uniforms.
Oh, stop with the bad take. Should not be allowed to.
Blue Bloods should not do. I won't say allowed, but Blue Bloods should not do alternate uniforms.
Hey, Jerm, if recruits want it, why would
you not remove your Blue Blood status if you do alternates? Remove it.
Jerm, come on now. Ohio State, Oregon. I mean, a lot of the kids want to do it nowadays, Jerm.
Kids.
Oh, come on now. If you were coaching a team and your players wanted to do it, you might do it. This is a great question from 918. Do you see that? Let me put it up here. Random question. But I just saw the name Chase Daniels. Who was everyone's least favorite quarterback to play against? Seneca Wallace or Brad Smith? Chase Daniels is up there for me, 918. The other one for me.
I got one.
The other one for me is I felt like he always torched OU. Do you know who it is? See if you can guess it.
Well, the two I have is Major Applewhite and Colt McCoy. I couldn't stand.
No, those aren't the ones for me. Now, Major Applewhite, yeah, I didn't like him, but to me it was Eric Crouch. Nebraska.
I know he played for Jay.
Yeah, he seemed to eat OU up. Colt McCoy, 100%. Reggie
Oh,
McMillan.
absolutely. And I'll tell you why Major Applewhite and Colt McCoy did for me. They didn't even look like football players.
What do you mean? Explain.
When I think of an elite quarterback beating an OU defense, I don't picture Colt McCoy and Major Apple. What were they, both under 6 foot or right at 6 foot?
I thought Applewhite is a little taller than
They
that.
didn't have great speed.
John Elway. Any current Horn is my least favorite quarterback.
Sam Ellinger, Jay. Sam Ellinger.
Ellinger's a good one. Who put that one on here? That's a good one. Who put that
Sam
one?
Ellinger's a good name that people didn't like.
I agree with NIL commish here. He should have started. He was better.
Who?
Major Applewhite was better than Chris Sims. Hey, where's he at now? Where's Applewhite at now?
Coaching somewhere, Jay.
Did you see Tone Loke says David Pollock said Oklahoma's team to beat? He was on with Dari this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
David Pollock is all in on OU, Jay. Can you believe it's here, dude? It's here.
It's 32 days, man. It's here. Fall camp's here. I mean, it's amazing. Cannot believe we've made it. We've only made it because these Surgeaholics have gotten us through. Seriously, it's.
Jay, has anyone added to the ticker at the bottom tonight?
No, I haven't even opened phone lines, Jeremy. I need to do that.
Wow, 42 minutes in.
Hey, we were chatting it up, dude. We were chatting it up. We got a soup earlier from Okie Brave. So see if I can drop this in here. Let's see. Invite. Yes, I got this here. Make sure you check out the FanStop. TheFanStop.com. Code Surge, 10% off your first 3 months. If you want this hat, you can get this hat there. If you're not an OU fan, maybe you're a fan of another school or another university, they probably got it because they do a lot of the teams around the country. Check them out, TheFanStop.com. Major Applewhite, head coach at South Alabama. That's where that OC was at. That's everybody wanted, or I wanted. I thought it's really good. I couldn't think of his name. He played at Alabama. Jerm, I was sorry. As Mess says, I was lathering up Sark. I was also talking about Notre Dame, Jerm. Notre Dame's schedule this year a lot harder.
How much harder, Jay?
All right, they play at Miami. They play Texas A&M. They play Arkansas. They play State. They play USC, Syracuse. I mean, it's harder.
It's harder, Jay. Would you think that the loser of Notre Dame, Miami, pretty much is going to eliminate themselves in a playoff hunt? Because their conference, the ACC isn't going to be elite, I don't think.
Yeah, but Miami, that doesn't count against their conference record, Jerm. They could go win the conference.
That is true. But Notre Dame losing that game is really hurtful.
Well, they lost to, who was it last year, Jerm? Come on.
Northern Illinois, Jay.
Didn't hurt them. What happened to your background edition? Working on it. It'll be revealed before the season starts. We got some other stuff we're doing in the garage, so I can't really get it all up yet. I might be moving this around a little bit, so I'm not going to move it and then move it again. It'll be ready to go, and it'll be elite. Promise you it'll be elite. RJ3 is a good one. He torched OU, man. Do you remember the Hail Mary or the fourth?
That is a good one. Jay, Cliff Kingsbury people did not like.
Give me one quarterback play against OU that you would say just you still think about it now. That just dry. One of them is RG3 throw against Oklahoma. Remember, he was running around the field afterwards.
Absolutely. The game in Waco.
That's got to be up there pretty high. I'm only going back certain ways, but Vince Young, NIL commish says. But what play from Vince Young? I mean, Joe Burrow. There's many plays from Joe Burrow, R. York. Many plays. Phone lines are open. Call in. Give us, as Jeremy has been saying, and you see it across the ticker there, those are right now people who have entered in the $50 gift card drawing. All you have to do, call in, tell us who's going to score the first touchdown, what kind of play it is. We'll put your name down. If you are the closest as far as yards and the correct player, you go in the drawing for a $50 or a $50 dollar gift card, or you win it if you're the only one that said opt for a 5-yard run, and he goes for a 5-yard run, platoon 20, you get it. So any quarterback that played against Oklahoma in Iowa Commission, Hostetler's a good one. That's a good one. I've heard stories about him playing in Oklahoma. Oh, big. This is a good one, man. Throwback pass, the one Hibble fell. Oh, yeah. They did run it to perfection. You're right.
I lost you for a minute. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, Jay, I had one, a one that really rubs me the wrong way, and it was in the BV era as far as a quarterback play that really sticks in my mind.
Like one play?
Yes.
In the BV
and really,
area.
it's the whole game. It's the whole game, but it's Martinez for K-State that first year in the BV.
Yeah.
First year in the BV.
There it is. Man, Big was reading your mind. He knew it. They let him do what he wanted.
Play after play, Jay.
Torched him. Oh, don't bring up the Statue of Liberty. Don't do it. Don't do it. Tebow jumped. Tebow's a good one.
Tebow's a good. Zabransky. The fact that 918's even throwing the dude's name out there. Zabransky, man.
Yeah, DJ Lagway doesn't sound too good. You know what sounds good though is fall camp. Just the word fall to me sounds good.
Well, Jay, here in Oklahoma on Friday night and Saturday, high is 85 Saturday.
Yeah, it's a cool front coming through. So hey, we got a caller on the line. We got Keith. Keith, what's going on? You got a prediction for the first score?
Yeah, I think I'll predict John Mateer.
John Mateer on a run?
I think John Mateer will have a 10-yard run for a touchdown.
10-yard run for John Mateer from Keith. Hey, very easily could be the first touchdown, Keith. That's a good prediction. Hope you're right. I'd like to see John Mateer score the first one. I think it'd be pretty cool.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a great quarterback. I imagine he's going to be surrounded with some great talent, have a good offensive line. So expectations are high that he could be the first one.
Hey, let me ask you this. Do you think the 10-yard run is going to be a scramble or a called run?
Scramble.
Scramble.
I think a scramble.
Scramble. There we go. Hey,
Like
appreciate it, Keith.
Yeah. Well, hey, I was going to comment. I said, what do you think it's going to take for OU to get respect in the SEC?
I think they're already
making the playoff.
Well, I mean, look at the way they ranked them. 10th? I mean,
yeah, SEC media ranked them.
However,
I think Keith, I think it's making the playoff because OU went to the SEC and they wanted to play against the big boys. And I think to really make yourself known, for instance, 4 teams from the SEC make it, Oklahoma, to earn that respect, I think they need to be one of those 4 teams to show. So like, look what Texas first year they made the playoff. I know their schedule was easy, but OU needs to go show people that they can do that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're going to get a little respect if they win 9 games and don't make the playoff.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
Jay and Keith, I think to answer that question, it's in the trenches. I mean, even if OU were to lose some games, if in the trenches they looked the part, that to me, because there is this narrative that, OU's not tough enough in the SEC. They've got the finesse game. Mainly that's based on the offenses of the past. But to me, if they can show that they have the physicality, which is what BV said they're going to bring, that what will earn it.
Don't you think the Michigan game is going to be the big test?
That's the one for me. That's what I'm waiting
on. They have dudes in the trenches.
Yeah, OU's good. That's the game that I think we're going to see what OU's made of. I really do.
But I mean, Brent Venable at the absolute in control of the defense. It should be a stellar defense, and it should have the SEC scared. The big question mark is the offense, and will they have all the parts working together for a great offense?
Yeah, that's what remains to be seen. And can they put it all together? Can they sustain the good defense they had last year, take it up a notch or whatever, and you have all around a good team playing off each other. That's what they're going to have to do, and they're going to have to win games. So
I tell you, I've been going back and watching last year's games. I was watching the Missouri game, just
How
driving.
can you do that?
I'm telling you, driving me crazy. That was one of the worst games of the season, I think.
Awful.
Oh my gosh, there were so many mistakes in that game. But the next game I'm going to watch is the Alabama game.
Oh, there you go. Get you in a better mood. Hey, thanks, Keith. Appreciate it, man.
You guys take care. Thanks a lot.
You too. Hey, before we get to some comments, we got Jackson on the line. What's up, Jackson?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
I just I wanted to call and ask you guys a question. As over the course of the week, well, whenever I was driving down to Bama and driving back from Alabama, I watched a lot of old OU games, a lot of stuff from the 2015 season, and 2016 and 2017. I think like 5 or 6 whole games. It's really got me like, so whenever you talk about OU players of the past, this is somebody that I didn't understand that they were maybe this good of a player, and that's Sterling Shepard. I knew he was good.
He was great.
But where would you guys like rank Sterling Shepard in your all-time OU wide receivers?
He would be top 10. He would be top 10, probably sneaking towards top 5.
He's in there for me. He's up there for me, Jackson.
I mean, you talk about the epitome of a dude that can run any route for you and can just make a play.
Doesn't he have to be top 5, guys?
I mean,
Jay, I've got him in my top 10.
I've seen him play at OU. The only
has
guy
to be.
that the only guy that I know of that I would rank higher that I watched play is CeeDee Lamb.
Jeremy, he has to be top 5. Nobody before 1990.
Well, Jay, okay, Ryan Broyles is he top 5?
Jeremy?
Jay, is Ryan Broyles top 5 in your opinion?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, is CeeDee Lamb?
Yeah.
Okay, now D.D. Westbrook, you would say no, right?
Can you guys hear me, Jay?
Yeah, you're cutting out, Jackson. Hey, it's a great
weird.
question, though.
I don't know
Appreciate
because I couldn't hear half of what Jerm said, but I could hear you.
Yeah, great question, Jack. You're cutting out a little bit. Hey, appreciate the question. It's a good question, conversation starter. Appreciate it.
So I think after thinking about it, Jay, he would probably have to be top 5.
He has to be top 5. There's no question.
I mean, who else is in your top 5 receivers?
CeeDee Lamb, Ryan Broyles, Sterling Shepard, probably maybe Clayton.
Yes, Mark Clayton. I agree.
Maybe Westbrook. Has to be the 5, right?
D.D. or Hollywood?
No, D.D. No, that's the 5. Tell me I'm wrong. That's the 5. Hollywood's not top 5.
I think someone besides D.D.
No, I think you got D.D., you got Clayton, you got Broyles, you got Sharp, and you got C.D. D.D. and C.D., baby.
Yeah,
I think that's the 5.
I wouldn't argue with that.
Blake says C.D., Hollywood, Broyles, Clayton, and Westbrook. I don't have Hollywood Brown in there. Hey, Blake, you got to have Sterling over Brown, don't you?
Yeah, you have to have Sterling over Brown. You have to.
No Malcolm Keller for me and no Steals for me, not top 5. Randy says, go back and watch the conference games. Focus on the O-line except Bama.
It was bad.
It was bad. Here's Randy. I'll tell you. I'm going to put some substance to what I say here. I'm not basing it off of what I watched last year. I'm basing it off of how bad the offense, production, the whole continuity, all of it, the leadership on the offense from the coaches. I'm basing it on all of it. I don't think they were given much of a chance because I don't think the coaches, specifically OCs, were setting them up for success. So I think they're going to look different this year. That's what I would say. And I do think some guys last year, as they played, were looking better. Not all of them. I mean, I don't think I'm still not a Fabechi fan, Randy. I'm not. So we'll see if he's playing. I'm not a huge fan of that. Yeah, Westbrook has to be on there. Has to be.
The thing is, Westbrook, I don't consider Westbrook like an all-around receiver. He was a deep guy.
NIL commission says getting a 5th is tough. Who else is in the conversation?
That's why I think your 4 are clear. I'm not sure there's a 5th, Jay, a clear 5th.
Now, Grayott has Hollywood over Clayton.
Clayton was a better overall receiver. Hollywood was a deep threat.
Best tight end, Keith Jackson. Would you say yes?
I don't know.
It's a hard
Jermaine
comparison.
Gresham, Mark Andrews are 2 on my list.
Mark Andrews would be up there for me. Him and Keith
Now,
Jackson.
if Keith Jackson had played in an era where they threw the ball a lot, how good could he have been?
Yeah, that's what you don't know. And by the way, this is dead on. There's no other one you could put up there. Those 3.
Agreed.
That's a good conversation, Jackson, about the top 5 wide receivers. I mean, we could go. This needs to be saved for our all-night show, because our all-night show, we could do top 5 running backs, top 5 quarterbacks. We could get in a heated argument, I think.
Is that all-night show going to take place the night before Michigan?
Oh, I think the night before the opening game of the season.
Okay.
OU football all day, all night long, man. We can talk all the way back to the early days. But Jeremy, we could get in a pretty heated argument. Just if you were to say top 3 quarterbacks at Oklahoma in a certain order, there'd be an argument for a few different ones.
That would be a near impossible task.
This is a great idea from Dowpost. One position every day. We did wide receivers today, and I think I'm right on my 5. You could take one off my list. Clayton, you could pull out and put somebody else in. But in my opinion, you cannot remove Sterling Shepard, D.D. Westbrook, C.D. Lamb, or Ryan Broyles. You cannot remove any of those from the top 5. If somebody wants to remove one of those guys out of the top 5, okay, let's start a debate, because you won't win it.
Westbrook's who you're removing out. You're moving Westbrook out.
How?
If I want to pull one of the 5 guys, that's the guy I'm pulling out.
You can't remove him, Jeremy.
I can remove him. I didn't say I'm replacing him.
Name another receiver that wanted Biletnikoff, Jerm.
I'm not, Jay.
Jerm, you can't even argue it. You can't remove him. Horrible.
I could if I wanted, Jay.
No, you can't, dude. You can't. Jeez, that's the worst thing you've ever had, maybe.
Jay, I think he was a phenomenal receiver, Jay. I'm not going to argue that, but Hollywood Brown and him were pretty similar. The difference was Hollywood had
he was way better.
I said they were pretty similar in how they played.
918 says Westbrook won the Biletnikoff, consensus All-American, and Big 12 offensive.
He was considered for the Heisman, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, come on. I am going to die on this hill. It's a bad take. It's a horrible take. Top 4 Heisman votes, not on the top 5 receiver to Oklahoma. Wow, that would be.
I'm not saying he's not. I said I had him in mind.
You said you would remove him.
I'm saying I wouldn't remove any of the other 4 before I'd remove him. Like, I'm not removing Sterling Shepard, okay?
Okay, but your other 4, you had Clayton in there.
Yeah, because I think Clayton overall.
You think Clayton over Westbrook?
I think he was a better receiver overall, yes.
Night, Jerem. Go to bed.
Jay, go look at the NFL. Who was better?
I'm not talking NFL.
I am. Who was better in the league, Jay?
Maybe Westbrook.
Clayton was a better overall receiver.
No, Jerm.
Yes, he was, Jay. He went across the middle.
Okay, Jerm. I cannot believe you're arguing Westbrook.
D.D. Westbrook didn't go across the middle.
Now, this is a name that hasn't been brought up as Marvin Mims, but he wouldn't be up there. But he's up in the top.
Jason, I love D.D. Westbrook. D.D. Westbrook was phenomenal. I'm just saying, Mark Clayton, in my opinion, was a better overall receiver.
I disagree. I disagree. I will always.
You can disagree.
NIL Commission agrees with you, though.
You want me to leave? I'll leave.
I agree, Jerm. Run after catch. Man, my fan shut off. Man, that's been fun, though. I like that. It's a good conversation. Maybe tomorrow we pick a different position. But where's Drake? Where's Drake in all of this, Jerm? Top 10?
No.
Kenny Stills is.
Yes.
Kenny Stills is in your top 10. You could go down and we could do top 10. You could get some other guys on there. But Joaquin Iglesias sleeper, top 10 probably. Yeah, so not G Freak. Hey, this has been fun tonight. Really has been. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight. It's been good. We got press conferences tomorrow. It's time to put up or shut up at Oklahoma football. You got 32 days till the opening game. I cannot believe we are like 2 days away from August 1st. Unbelievable. Hey, thanks, Okie Brave, for the super. Thank you very much. Appreciate you doing that. It means a lot to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It's just a click. That's all you got to do is subscribe. Also, check out the Fan Stop, www.thefanstop.com. Code SURGE, you'll get 10% off your first 3 months. Hey, it's been fun tonight, guys and gals. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same time, same place, 9:30 tomorrow. Have a good evening.